Hi, my name is Teresa Coltrane and I'm a positive mindset and lifestyle coach for women. This is video 1 in my free introductory course to the Align Conscious Living program for women. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to practice conscious living and how to get started on creating our perfect life blueprint. I found when we're going through major life transitions, it's important for us to create time and space to get grounded and anchor ourselves to what it is we truly need and want on a daily basis so that we can feel aligned and happy. In order for us to take control of our lives and have confidence, we need to align and connect with our hearts and be able to create a life that will support what we need on a daily basis. When I say we need to practice conscious living, what I mean is we have to start to pay attention to our lives. We have to start to pay attention how we're thinking, how we're feeling, and how we're acting on a daily basis, because this is what is creating our daily lives for us. And when we're going through a transition in life, we can often feel like a giant wave has washed through our lives and turned everything upside down. We feel completely unorganized, we feel scared, we feel anxious, and we don't know what's lying ahead of us. So every day we can tend to wake up feeling anxious and just have that disorganization, causing us to have more stress and fear. In order for us to get past that, we have to find a way each day to anchor ourselves, get grounded in our lives, to make sure we have what we need that will help us feel aligned and happy as we go through life. We're always going to be going through some sort of transitioning in life. It's how we learn and grow and evolve in our lives. We just need to learn how to anchor ourselves and be able to show up with calm, confidence, ease, and grace, and just be peaceful even when the life outside of us is chaotic, right? There's always going to be something happening. So there is a way to kind of get control of our lives so that we can lead with confidence and grace every day. So we're going to talk about how to get started with just getting grounded each day so that you have a way to connect with yourself to see what it is that you truly need. So when I talk a lot about grounding yourself, what I'm saying is, what is it that you need each day that will allow you to just feel solid in your life, to feel happy, to feel like you have everything you need to show up to do what it is you need to do each day. So when I'm feeling aligned and grounded, I tend to wake up feeling energized. I feel like I can focus, I feel positive, and I feel confident and just really empowered to take on the day. I show up really well for my partners and my clients, and I just get through the day with ease and grace. So it is something possible that you can create for yourself. But to get there, I had to learn that each day I have to ground myself and connect to what it is that I need on a daily basis. So for me, what that means is I need to have proper sleep, proper nutrition, proper exercise, and just a way to take care of my mind. So whether I'm going for a walk in nature or I'm meditating or reading an uplifting book, but those are generally the things that I know that I need on a daily basis. Now, I understand when we're going through a life, transition, like you're just having your first baby or starting a new job or moving to a new city, you may not have the luxury of time. But we all need to figure out that the moment when we can take time to sit there and align ourselves and get anchored to how we're feeling and what we need for the day, the rest of the day will flow with us. Rather than waking up and being reactive to the day, we'll have control and show up for the day and lead it with confidence. So that's kind of our first step when we're starting to practice conscious living, is just learning to pay attention in your life. Every day, check in with yourself. See what it is that you need that's going to help you stay calm, grounded, and aligned. So, check in with your sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? Check in with your nutrition. Are you eating foods that are going to support you and energize you? Are you getting a moment to exercise, whether that's even just going for a walk? Are you getting a moment to connect with family and friends? Whatever it is for you, hone in on what that is for you. And the goal is to try to make that happen for yourself each day so that you have some sort of alignment, some sort of grounding to yourself. Because otherwise, like we said, life can come in like a big wave, wash everything and turn it all upside down, and we'll be in the middle of this mess freaking out. And that's not how we want to be. And we have control over that. It is our responsibility to take care of ourselves on a daily basis and just do this check-in with yourself. So I like to call it a daily check-in with myself. And just really, throughout the whole day, I'm just paying attention to how I'm feeling. Am I feeling tired? Did I drink enough water? Are there things I'm doing on a daily basis that I may not need to do anymore? So you kind of start to go through this conscious process where you're consciously living, you're paying attention to everything you're doing on a daily basis. Now, in the Align Conscious Living program, we're going to dive deeper into, what it means to live consciously. We'll even talk about doing a life inventory so you can kind of go through your life and see what's serving you and what's not serving you and how to start to let some of that go. So in order to take charge of our lives, we have to get aligned to our core center, our heart, to really understand what it is we need on a daily basis that will make us feel happy in life. And what this does is it allows us to create a perfect life where we are in harmony with our lives, where life is flowing for us and we're showing up as our best version of ourselves. We as women, we have so much power to heal ourselves and others around us, that we can truly help heal humanity. We are living in such an important time right now where we can't afford to be anything less but our best selves. So by doing this work, by paying attention, living consciously to take care of yourself on a daily basis, this is going to help you when you're going through these life transitions. Now, for myself, when I lost my father to pancreatic cancer and I was going through a divorce, I was waking up every day with just fear and anxiety, and I was just living the day through this really reactive space, and I felt completely out of control of my life. So I couldn't actually take it anymore. I was tired of waking up with the fear and anxiety. So what I did was I just honed in with myself and I thought, okay, what is it that I can do, now that will help me get grounded every day so that I'm not waking up in this fear and anxiety? For me, that was gravitating towards learning how to meditate to calm my mind and my thoughts. For other people, it might be going for a walk. It might be doing a breath practice. It might be just creating a space of quiet for yourself. But whatever it is you need to do for yourself, figure out what that is and take some time to reflect on that. So that's homework assignment number 1. Sit down and connect with yourself and find out what it is on a daily basis that you truly need that will help you feel calm and grounded so that you can start showing up in a more proactive, confident space in your life every day. So that's a little bit on learning how to live consciously in your life. The next part I want to talk about is, once we have this awareness in our life of what it is that we truly need and want, we actually have to take action to make it happen. Now, in some of our other videos, we are going to talk about how to take action and how to hold yourself accountable to truly making change. But before we get there, I want to talk to you guys about creating a perfect life blueprint. So this is an exercise that I did for myself back in my really crazy time of going through the transition of losing my father and going through a divorce and even job loss. Like I said earlier, I was waking up with anxiety and fear every day. So I wanted to get out of that space. I didn't want to suffer in that space any longer. So I started to do daily practices such as meditation, and then I started going on gratitude walks to try to shift my focus on everything that I still had in my life and everything that I wanted to create in my life. And I actually found this practice to be very grounding for myself each day because it allowed me to connect with what I needed and where I wanted to go with my life. Like we said, in life transitions, a wave comes through and just knocks you off, and you kind of just feel helpless and disorganized. And we can kind of flow through every day just feeling lost like that. But when we actually can sit down and write out what it is we want and have that clarity after connecting with our hearts and seeing what it is that we need and want, this allows us to have something we can go back to each day so that we feel grounded. So creating a perfect life blueprint is that for you. It's allowing you to have a plan to go back to. When all else fails and you're feeling like you're having an anxious day and everything just feels out of sorts, you can always go back to this blueprint and remind yourself, okay, here's my area of focus. These are the areas I want to focus on in my life to truly make change and just shift your focus from feeling overwhelmed and anxious. So it's a way to just get grounded and get yourself proactive so that you can start moving forward rather than just kind of feeling shaky in the chaos of the transitionings that you might be going through right now. Okay, so what you need for creating your perfect life blueprint is a blank piece of paper here. So just like this, and what I want you to do is actually fold it in half like this, and then fold it in half again. So we're gonna make a square here like this. And so what we're doing with that is I want you to, have these 4 quadrants as you kind of see with the fold here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick visualization exercise to kind of, again, help you get grounded, to start to think about what are the things that you want to incorporate in your life that will allow you to have focus and purpose and feel grounded, especially during a time of transition, okay? So go ahead and sit comfortably, and I want you to close your eyes. If you're driving, don't do this practice. Wait until you get home. But if you are at home and you can sit in a quiet, comfortable space, go ahead and sit down and close your eyes. And go ahead and inhale, hold the breath, and then exhale. Inhale, hold your breath, and then exhale. Inhale, hold your breath, and exhale. Now keeping your eyes closed, I want you to think about all the things that you have been wanting in your life that truly help you feel aligned, grounded, and happy. I want you to think about at least one thing right now that you've truly been wanting, and that you know if you have it, you know you'll feel happier and be more motivated, inspired in your life. And I want you to connect with this. Imagine how you are going to feel when you have this. Imagine people congratulating you because you have accomplished this or you have this in your life. Stay connected to how it's making you feel by having this. So now that you've got this visualization and this connection to what it is that you need and want, go ahead and open your eyes. And what I want you to do is, on the blank piece of paper, go ahead and write down at least one of the things that came to mind in your visualization. So for example, what I did is, in my blueprint here, I created a column for health, for travel, for career, and finance. These are the things that I need in my life that help me feel balanced, calm, and focused. So this is just the start of this exercise. When you're in the Align Conscious Living program, you're actually going to get the Let Go Live journal, and we will be going deeper into this exercise to really help you fully map out your blueprint. So we're just doing this to help you get started today. So go ahead and take some time to write out your columns and categories of what it is you want. And it's okay if you can't think of all of them now, but just this is something you can work on this week. But what I want you to do next is, after you've got your columns labeled, go ahead and write down how it is that you want to feel once you accomplish this. So for example, in my travel box, I wrote down that I want to feel inspired. So every time when I travel, I feel inspired and rejuvenated, and I'm able to come back and jump right back into work and just feel just so excited and happy about life. So when I travel, that's how I want to feel, that's what it gives me. And so I'm writing down how I want to feel. Next, what you want to do is actually write down what it is in that box that you want to do. So I wrote down, I want to take more trips. So I want to plan more trips. So for you, this could be, maybe if you're thinking about your health, maybe it's getting better rest so that you feel more energized and happy throughout the day. Maybe you're working on weight management, so maybe you just want to feel better and just healthier overall. And so once you've done that, what I want you to do is write down one thing that you're going to do. So go ahead and, so if you're working on your health, for example, write down what's the one thing that you want to do for your health. So maybe it's start going back to the gym, or go for a 30-minute walk each day, or start managing your nutrition. Or maybe it's all of those things, but just pick one for right now. As we get started with this exercise, we're just kind of narrowing down and getting clarity on what it is that your heart is truly desiring, so that you can show up every day feeling aligned and happy, especially if you're going through a transition. This is such a good grounding exercise for you to help you stay calm and confident. And so this is just the first part of this exercise, is just getting clear on the categories of what you want to improve on and what it is in each category you're going to want to do. Now, in our next video, we are going to talk about taking action. So we're going to go through learning how to take action steps, and we're also going to talk about accountability and working through some resistance as well, because we know that anytime we try to make change, there's always some sort of outside resistance that is keeping us from making that true change. So for your homework, I want you to continue to work on your rough draft of your blueprint. Get those categories in there, Write down what it is you want in each one of these categories. Write down how you're going to feel. Just get really clear on what it is that you're needing and wanting in your life right now that will help you just stay calm and grounded as you're going through these life transitions. So I look forward to sharing the other videos with you in this free introductory course. Be sure to click the link below to visit the information page on the Align Conscious Living program. The program is starting July 10th, and I do have some early bird perks signups. So if you sign up by June 15th, you will receive a 45-minute coaching session with me after you go through the program, which is perfect timing because you will have created your blueprint in the program, and I'll be able to help be by your side and brainstorm with you and just help you through your process. The other is I know doing something like this can be so much fun if you have your best gal pal with you. So if you sign up with your best gal pal, whether that's your bestie or your mom or your sister, I'm offering both of you 20% off of the registration price. So it's a perfectly good option and good excuse to sign up this summer to help make positive change in your life. This is an investment in you, and I've created this special time and space so that you have the freedom to just focus on yourself, get reconnected to who you are and what it is you're trying to create in your life. So this is truly special. So truly take advantage of this opportunity and invest in yourself, invest in your future. Not often do we get time in our life to just stop everything and take inventory and just start over from scratch and start creating a plan to help us move forward. So it's a really amazing experience. So I can't wait to share the rest of the videos with you. Go ahead and check out the information page and learn more about the program. It's going to be amazing. We have, you'll be receiving an accountability sister through the program. You'll have access to the Divine Woman community. That's a lifetime access. You'll also receive this amazing journal, and just know as you're signing up for the program this summer, once you go through the program, you're gonna have lifetime access. So you can take the program throughout your life again, which is what we always need, right? Because life is always changing and transitioning. So we always need to check in with ourselves. I actually do this blueprint exercise once a quarter. So I'm super passionate about this work, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you. Check out the page, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Ciao!